Donna Reid, and this is Donna Reid Talks Voice. In today's episode, I'm going to discuss talent.
So, when you are studying voice, many people think that you either have it or you don't have it. I either have a voice or I don't have a voice. Well, I'll give you a dancing analogy. Some people, when they're young or they're older, whenever, can just do the splits. They just get up and they do the splits. Somebody says, do the splits. They do the splits. They're very limber. Their legs can do that. Boom, they do it. Now, I will tell you right now, there are many dancers out there who couldn't just do that. They had to learn how to stretch their hamstrings. They had to learn little by little how to get their bodies moving to be able to do the splits. Guess what? Both people in the end can do the splits. Just because one can do it easily and quickly and they're more limber than the one who had to take a long time learning it, doesn't mean that one is better than the other. They're just different. Everybody takes whatever time they need to take to learn how to sing. Some people get it right away and it takes them 2 lessons. Well, no, probably not. But anyway, not very long. Then some people, like myself, I had to take 10 years to restructure my voice to learn how to sing in a healthy way. I don't know how long it's going to take. That's the one thing everybody asks. How long is it going to take? I don't know how long it's going to take, but if incrementally you keep getting better and better and better and better, and it is easier next week than it was last week, it's much easier a year from now than it was a year ago, well then you know you're making progress. So you have to be the judge of your own voice. Does it feel better? Does it sound better? If it feels better and sounds better, you're making the progress. If it doesn't feel better, if it doesn't sound better, something's not right. So how long is that going to take? I don't know. It's going to take as long as it takes. Now, in studying singing, more is definitely not always better. People think that if I just do these exercises, and if I do them every day for an hour a day, and I do them year after year after year, you know the whole 10,000 hours thing? I don't know if everybody's heard of that. When you are considered an expert in something, you've worked 10,000 hours at that something. I don't know that that applies to voice, because the voice can only go so far. You can't over sing. You can't sing for hours and hours a day, and it's going to get better. You have to be very careful. Not that the voice is a delicate instrument. It's really not. We can take a lot of abuse with our voices, and it comes bouncing right back. That doesn't mean that you should sing for hours upon hours upon hours, and it means the voice is resilient, and you can go back and restructure and make a better muscular coordination. Now that brings us to something else. The difference between taking a lesson and working technically and singing a song. It's the difference between the functionality of learning how to sing and the art of singing. 2 different things. What I will do in a lesson, I'll have people make weird sounds. I'll have them do strange things. I'll have their voices go, whatever happens to shake something loose and make something else happen to get a freer sound. And many of my students may hate what the sound sounds like, but they will almost always say, oh, but that feels freer. That's what we're looking for. Then when we apply that to a piece of music, that's different. Then we find the sound that is appropriate for that piece of music. But when you're working technically, the sound isn't always going to be beautiful. Now, one can make a very beautiful sound and it's all constricted. One can make a very ugly sound and it's free. Now, of course, the freer the sound is, the less ugly it's going to be, because a free sound is a beautiful sound, no matter what somebody's intrinsic quality is. But we can't judge technically by the aesthetics of a sound. We have to judge functionally. Is the sound free? Is it not free? And again, once we have people making sounds, I can point out, do you hear this sound? Do you hear that sound? This is going on, that's going on, and this is how we fix it.
Thanks for watching Donna Reid Talks Voice. In the next episode, I'm going to discuss the voice as an involuntary muscle. If you have any questions for me about this episode, please visit my website and click Contact.